Hey team, Carlo back here again with Rose, and we're going to go through the Peterson Roll. Okay, now the Peterson Roll is a really interesting one. Let's give you the jiu-jitsu sort of application first, and this works really well for MMA as well. So to start with, we'll look at the turtle position, and the partner's in side back control. She shucked her arm around to control that far hip and is leaning over me. So once you see this, you'll recognize it straight away, but the basic Peterson Roll concept is that I'm going to control this far arm. Right, if she's in super deep, I'm going to click the elbow. If she's in shallow, I'm just going to go for a wrist control and push it across my body and hold super tight. All right. As soon as I do this, I'm going to drop that corresponding side right to the mat. Side of the foot hits the floor as well. And I want to keep that space super tight here. So watch, my right leg is going to kick out, boom, and I hit the side of the mat. And that drags her over me slightly more. Then I'm going to roll to my back and come up on top of my partner here. All right. So let's have a look one more time, slightly different angle. So side back control. Yep. So just here. Good, just leaning over. Control the arm. Drop the side in nice and tight. Control. And come on. Version 1. Hey Tim. So Peterson Roll version 2. Very, very similar. Slightly different, more commonly seen in wrestling, and I'll explain it after. But have a think, why would that be? Side back control. So our partner's leaning over, similar sort of position as before. Wrist control. I'm going to punch that across the body to get the grip nice and tight with her arm friction grip to my body. Head to the mat, forehead to the mat, tripod up. Okay. I'm going to walk away for a couple, and my left arm, or my arm closest to my partner, is going to come out behind me, almost towards the underhook. Rose is going to follow me. She's going to try and get her control over me back. She walks towards me. As she does, I drop and roll. Okay. So the tripod position, if you have a look, just as a solo, looks a little bit like this. From turtle, forehead down, arms controlling. The other arm is going to come up behind me to block her. All right. Now we'd use the tripod variation in a sport like wrestling because putting my back on the mat is going to incur a loss of points. Okay, we don't have the same rule set for MMA, so we can do the side-to-side variant, side back, where we just drop our own body to the floor first to come up without any loss of points. So the reason why those two variations sort of exist, and the wrestling one's very specific about how it's done because of the rule set. All right? Then the next variation we're going to look at is just the one that's listed on the IMMAF syllabus. So how do we get from that Peterson Roll, where we end up in a downstream side control position, into being on side back control? It's a little bit confusing. Here's my take on it. All right? So partner's in side back control. All right. Again, I'm going to control the wrist just the same way as before. I'm going to put my head over my arm into that tripod position, top to my toes. I go to walk away, I block her hips, and then I do a duck under and come straight behind. All right. So if she allows the arm to separate from the body, then there's an avenue to pop out to that side back control there. Let's have a look from another angle. All right, so come around this way. So side back, wrist control, relax. Wrist control, head to the mat, hips up, arm starts to come through, so I walk away, duck, and control. All right. So that was our Peterson Roll variant to side back control position. All right, let's give that one a go.